YouTube, what is going on with y'all, man? We are back with another video. In this video today, what I've got for you guys are the best strategy items, the updated version of that video that we posted. Honestly, I think I posted that video like 2 months ago. Now, I would say a decent amount has changed since that video, which is why I'm coming out with this. And of course, what that means is you guys are going to be able to boost you guys' team a little bit better, even cheaper. So with that being said, like I mentioned in that video before, if you are losing games, and you're losing because you're making bad decisions, you're just not playing well, these strategy items are not going to solve those problems for you. They're only going to boost your players. They're only going to help your players perform, put them in better positions. But if you guys are making bad decisions, don't get mad at me. Again, I am only the messenger. So before we get into it, we are on the road to 2,000 subscribers. So if y'all could go ahead and hit that subscribe button if this video does help you out, definitely make sure you guys go ahead and do that. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. So just gonna do a quick recap again over what strategy items are. So these strategy items are going to boost all of your players in your lineup, depending on whether it's an offensive card, a defensive card, a program card, team affinity, a coach, or hybrid. Now, specifically for offensive, again, we're just going to talk about it. It applies to any offensive position. It doesn't apply to all your offensive players, but you can choose a position group, whether that's quarterback, tight end, wide receiver, O-line. It's up to you. The same thing can be said for defense, except for, obviously, we're going to go off the defensive side of the ball. Cornerback, linebacker, defensive line, safety, etc. Now, the thing with the program, I wouldn't worry about this one because we haven't gotten a program card since the last video that I made. So honestly, you can kind of just skip over this this slot. Team affinity is something we're going to talk about in this video as well. We're going to break it down later in the video. And honestly, they haven't dropped new coaches. I'm surprised they haven't done this, but I still think this Matt Eberflus card is the best one, which ironically, he's no longer with the Bears at this point of me recording this video. But I do think this +1 man, +1 zone is the best coach in the game still. And of course, we have the last one. Hybrid is basically a +1 to 1 position. Again, this doesn't really matter that much. You guys can choose what you guys want to boost here. But again, this is probably the least relevant one. So again, I would recommend just putting on whatever you want. So let's kind of just take a look here at the best offensive ones, the best offensive cards that I have for you guys to be boosting up your team. Now, I got this QB Guru Deep one for free. I think this was honestly from season 3. We're at season 5 at this point. So this is long gone that I was able to get this for free. But I was able to get this for free in season 3. I do think this is very good because we get +2 throw accuracy deep. That's really, really good. Now, of course, I don't want to, lead you guys astray because that's obviously not the best one. I can't afford this, so I'm gonna show you guys what this is, what the like rare cards of those abilities are. The rare, epic. These are super expensive right now, okay? The reason why I'm dropping this video is because, again, we're going to get that legendary tier, which is going to make these go down so you guys know which ones to buy. Now, when it comes to the offensive side of the ball, let me see if I can find it. Where is it? It's a quarterback one. That's the one that I would recommend. It is in the thumbnail. Hopefully it's still up. Here it is right here. This +3 throw power, +1 throw accuracy deep. It's called Let It Rip. So you guys can type it in on the auction house. If you guys go over here and filter by quality, you go over here to strategy and epic, and if you type Let It, I'm pretty sure it'll pop up. But lo and behold, that is the best strategy item in my opinion on offense. That way you can get +3 throw power. You can get that ball in there quicker. You can fit it into tighter windows that you normally wouldn't have been able to do without that +3. And overall, I just think it's the best. Now, with that being said, would I pay $379K for it? No. But when the epic, or not, I keep saying epic, the legendary, the gold versions of these cards come out, I'm sure these purple or epic, or not epic, I forget what the specific ranking is. The point is, these are going to go down in price. So you guys need to be looking out for that one specifically. Now, I do know there is short range Deadeye, medium range Deadeye. I think there's long range Deadeye as well. I've never seen long range Deadeye, but I would assume if they have it for short and medium, they have it for long as well. Gives you +4 throw accuracy short. Obviously, medium range is going to be medium, and long range is going to be for deep. So This is another one that I think is really good because there are some quarterbacks that probably don't hit certain thresholds that you guys would want to have. So you're going to want to hit that 90 threshold. So if you have a quarterback that doesn't hit those thresholds, you could also put one of these on as well. Now, another one that I would recommend for the offensive side of the ball, this is going to be the last one that I recommend. The run game is really bad, so I'm not going to recommend a running back one, but I do think this over-the-top one is also pretty solid. +3 deep route run, which, again, same sort of thing having to do with the route running thresholds. Obviously, if you guys are going to want to push the ball down the field, this is going to be the one you guys want to do. If you have cards that don't hit the route running thresholds, this is a very great strategy item for you guys to use to get that +3 route running. Obviously, +1 jumping doesn't really matter that much, but the +3 deep route run is what you guys are going to want to look for on the offensive side of the ball. Now, when it comes to the defensive side of the ball, honestly, I know in the last video I made this +4 press one as like a top one. I still think this is really, really good. Obviously, again, I don't run man coverage. So if you guys run a lot of man coverage scheme on you guys' defense, this is what I would recommend. I still think this is one of the best, if not the best, defensive strategy item in the game so that you guys can get +4 on all of your cornerback. Another really great one is going to be this lurker one, which is honestly, this is pretty cheap, but again, I wouldn't spend this for this. Again, when the prices come down, I definitely would recommend this for you guys. +2 change of direction and +2 agility for middle linebackers and strong safeties. So if you guys don't know, obviously it's called lurker. A lot of those times your lurk players, the players you're going to use her on, are going to be your middle linebackers and safeties. And this is going to make them be able to move around just a little bit better. And honestly, if you guys have somebody that doesn't have as high of agility or change of direction, I would definitely recommend this, especially for a card like Jimmy Graham, for example. That Jimmy Graham card, I know his change of direction and agility isn't that good, especially after the zero chill boost went away. So it can make this card just that little bit better. Now, the last defensive card I'm going to recommend to you guys is going to be this ball hawk one. Again, this one boosts 3 different skill positions: middle linebacker, free safety, and strong safety. This gives you +2 man, +2 zone to those positions. Again, this is going to be more for your guys that have user cards that probably don't hit certain thresholds, whether it's man, zone. If you guys put those in, you put your user in a man or a zone coverage, and you want them to play just that little bit better, get up to that next threshold, this is going to be your card, which again, do not buy it at this price. I'm just showing you guys to go ahead and prepare. Now, of course, I would be crazy to not put this on here as well. This +4 kick accuracy. I know there was a glitch to have +4 kick power, which actually I'm meant to pull that up. I meant to put the +4 kick power. This is the one that I'm talking about. I'm so sorry. This is the one that I'm looking for. So there was a glitch to actually have this in the game, to be in your program slot, so you can have this in there. But again, this is one that I would recommend to not pay this much for. Wait for the price to come down for it. You guys can put it in your lineup if you want to. Again, it gives you that extra +4 kick power. So if you guys have a kicker, you want to be able to kick further field goals, be my guest. Go ahead and slap this on here. Now, coming back over here to the lineup screen, let's go ahead and look at the strategy item. So we talked about offensive and defensive. Let's talk about program. Again, program has not had anything come out. Again, of course, watch me record this and then they drop something else after this, but we have not gotten anything like this. So again, do not worry about this one too much. Now, when it comes to team affinity, I do think this is very important. Right now, your best bet is to get these ones that are ×3, the blue ones. I would recommend these are probably the best bang for your buck value right now. The purple ones are going to be very expensive, but again, when the legendary ones come out, the gold ones come out, definitely go ahead and start picking up those purple ones. But at least the time we record this video right now, January 13th, the blue ones are the best bang for your buck. This is going to allow you guys to get more team chemistry slots so that you guys can get that 20 or 40 if you want team chemistry slots, so that you can get those +1 or +2 speed depending on how many you have. It just makes it easier to build your team so that you don't have to have all, for example, I have Lions. I don't have to have all lines in my lineup. It makes it easier for me to have free spaces to be able to put that to somewhere else, to make it easier to have hybrid theme teams, or again, get to that, 20 or 40 chemistry thresholds. That's pretty much gonna wrap it up. I know we kind of already went over head coach, and again, hybrid I don't think really matters right now, because again, they only allow you to do these common ones. I think they're just called common. It doesn't really matter. They're all pretty trash if I'm being 100% honest with you guys, but it does allow you to have it in there. So, I mean, go ahead and maximize it for as much as you can. But again, that's what I recommend. Hopefully this video did help you guys out. Let me know if it did. It would be greatly appreciated if you guys would subscribe. That would let me know that you guys like these videos, as well as liking the video, commenting, letting me know that you guys found this video to be helpful and all those great things. That being said, man, that is going to wrap up today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you guys did, like I always say, appreciate y'all as always. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.